may just never come back. I may just never come back. Look at that. That is a frickin' predator right there. What a pervert. The beginning of the rise of the Antichrist.
Ideology. Classes. Toilets. Toilets. Ideology. Let's have a drink of Coke. Classes. Ideology. Take off the glasses.
Blue Chew.
Ideology. Glasses. Ideology. Glasses.
Jesus Christ.
Toilets. 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 Glasses. Ideology.
The muscular class.
Ideology.
You have a mental health problem.
Let's have a drink of Coke. Toilets. Glasses.
You're just gonna have to get used to COVID.
Ideology.
You're just gonna have to get used to COVID.
I am having trouble doing
You're
the
just
show.
gonna have to get used to COVID.
Ideology.
When I look at this news, I start having an anxiety attack. And it makes me cry. And it makes me cry. And it makes me
You're
cry.
a moron.
And it makes me cry. And it makes me cry to even look at him.
You're a moron. You're a moron. You're a moron.
That is my own sperm.
The beginning of the rise of the Antichrist. The beginning of the rise of the Antichrist. Look at that. That is a frickin' predator right there.
Abolish the police. Abolish the police.
Toilets. Toilets. Ideology. Toilets. Toilets.
Slavery?
Toilets. Ideology.
Those are naughty thoughts.
Glasses.
Bad Barbie. Bad Barbie. Bad Barbie. Those are naughty thoughts.
Toilets.
This is idiocy at its purest. This is idiocy. This is idiocy at its purest. This is idiocy at its purest.
Toilets.
This is idiocy at its purest. This is idiocy.
Ooh. Hey everybody, welcome to the program. Hi. Hey everybody, welcome to the program, and as we like to say here,
Hi. Hi.
Jesus Christ.
oh boy, guys, we're gonna take some calls. All of this crap.
Hey, don't get started with me, you piece of crap.
What? What's the matter?
You don't do my voice, okay? I swear to God, I will come, I will get you, okay?
You don't want me to do impressions of you anymore?
No, I swear to God, you do one more time. I come to, I know where you are. I come to, I get you, okay? You will die. Because I will beat you with my bare hands.
Okay. So you don't need to get violent.
Yes, I do what I want, okay? A, I do what I want. B, what I want to do is I will kick the ass of you, okay?
All right, calm down. Jeez. Already starting off kind of weird and kind of violent, you know? And that's not what we like to do.
This is something I have a lot of problems. This is something I have a lot of problems with.
You're hurting the kids. I don't want cowards teaching my kids.
Guys, look, what do we got to talk about today? We got a lot of crap to talk about. We got, of course, Zizek's, Slavoj Zizek's noise band. This is I mean, I might have this wrong, but from what I've heard, you know, people have been saying this on the Majority Report. You know, they call in Sam Cedar, and they say, hey, Slavoj Žižek has a noise band called Pure Ideology. I guess they will be playing tonight here on this show. You heard a little taste of it there in the beginning, so I think they will be back. But other than that, we got a lot of crap. A lot of bull crap to talk about. This show Euphoria.
What a pervert.
A lot of people talking about that. Gonna talk about it. Gonna have some... Wow! Gonna have some real interesting takes.
You're going to bring some great material to that. Because that show, people have not been talking about it. There's two things people have not been talking about enough.
What are those two things?
Euphoria, the show, and Joe Rogan.
Yeah, definitely we have not heard enough about those two things.
Yes, please, media and Twitter in America, please talk more about Joe Rogan and Zendaya, please, because I have not heard enough. Please dump more of that crap on me, please.
Okay, well, you've come to the right place then, Zizek, because we got a lot more. Oh, man. Oh, you know what? Before we get into this, just to start the show off right, I mean, you know, I've had my doubts about, I call him Ye. Some people call him Kanye West. I call him Ye. He is a genius. And here's an example of that. You may have seen this tweet already. Yeah. I mean, this is literally like laugh out loud, beautiful, funny. Yesterday, Kim accused me of putting a hit out on her. So let me get this straight.
I may just never come back.
I beg to go to my daughter's party. Oh my God, Kanye's having a hard time. I beg to go to my daughter's party, and I'm accused of being on drugs. He loves this drama though too, right? I mean, this is like he's got nothing better to do. And I am accused of being on drugs. All caps, by the way, too. And I'm accused of being on drugs. Then I go play with my son, and I take... I laugh every time. Then I go play with my son, and I take my Akira graphic novels, and I am accused of stealing. This really was me, like... 10th grade? You know, like, you took my CDs. You took my CDs. Took his my Akira graphic novels. Now I'm being accused of putting a hit on her. These ideas can actually get someone locked up. They play like that with black men's lives, whether it's getting them free or getting them locked up. I'm not playing about my black children anymore. Hell yeah. Kanye. Hell yeah. Oh my God. Oh God. The bass is sounding real bad. There we go. There we go. All caps is reserved. It's okay, says all caps is reserved for MF Doom. All right, we'll come back to this. Let's talk to some people. Let's see who we got. Z-Man, are you there?
Hello, how's it going?
What up, Z?
I'm chilling. I wanted to ask you something.
Okay.
Just for fun.
Let's hear it.
You worked in sales before, right?
Have I worked in sales? Briefly, yes. But
yeah,
I've worked near sales departments.
Oh, well, I thought I overheard you say you worked in sales before, like you didn't like it or something, but you didn't really go into much detail. It was like, what was it? It was like testosterone boosters or something?
I mean, I worked for a company that sold that stuff. I worked in like the online advertising department of that, but there was a sales team in that company.
Oh, really? But you didn't work directly.
Are you looking to buy some T-Boost?
No, not me.
You trying to boost that T? You trying to get Joe Rogan? You trying to get like Joe?
When I look at this news, I start having an anxiety attack.
It's because I just figured I'd call in for fun and ask you about that because I'm trying to get into sales. I'm trying to become an SDR. I went through like 3 rounds of interviews with this tech company. So
You're
get the job.
you're trying to push some of this tech crap on people over the phone.
No, well, eventually, yeah. If I get the job, I'll try to do that. But I'm not trying to do that right now.
Very interesting. Very
I just wanted to know. I just want to know if you had any opinions on that. If it seems like maybe you didn't really work directly in sales.
I mean, I had contact with the people. I talked about this story where this guy, he was one of these guys. There were a couple of these kind of guys who didn't actually they weren't actually on the phone. They were like managers. But they would like strut around like, we're the best sales guys in the world, but we never are on the phone selling stuff. There were a couple of those guys, and I talked to one of them, and he gave me this book. I can't remember what it's called, but it was a book about it was a book about sales, and he was like, "Oh, this is the book that made me good at sales," which I don't even know if he was. This guy could have been completely full of crap, but he's like, "Oh, check this book," and the message of the book was basically like, when you are on the phone trying to sell to people, don't sell them like features. Don't try to sell on the more, what would we call it, more rational part of their brain. Sell to the irrational part of their brain. Sell to and you see, like we've talked about this in YouTube videos, like the alpha male stuff. Like sell them on that side. Sell them on their insecurities. Like insecurities is the best way to get them.
Yeah,
and
you
basically,
talked about that with Sam Hyde, right, and stuff.
Basically, the book says exactly that. It's just like the best. I don't know. And again, like probably the best salespeople, quote unquote, in that department were just the people who like dialed the fastest or like didn't take breaks or something, probably. But like,
oh really?
But like, he was like, I mean, there probably is something to that. If somebody called me and started like trying to like bully my insecurities, I would keep them on the phone as long as possible to waste waste their time.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You think so?
Yes.
Just to mess with them. Just to mess with them.
Exactly right. Z. Exactly right. But my brief time working on a sales floor, there's not a lot of rhyme or reason to it. Most people are going to tell you to go kill yourself. You're going to get a lot of that.
People I call are going to tell me. That's what I was told. Like a lot of people who work in sales are kind of, I don't know, miserable or are kind of mean because just the nature of the job. But I mean, apparently you can make a lot of money doing it. So, you know, why not?
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, and what you said about the Sam Hyde thing, when you were talking about how Sam Hyde kind of uses kind of a sales technique to get people into a stick about like preying on their insecurities. I think that kind of nailed it on the head perfectly. I never really thought of it like that before, but I think you kind of nailed it on the head.
I mean, I've seen a limited amount of his videos, but like I was gonna talk too about somehow I came across a video of Gavin McInnes debating Destiny. I don't know if anybody saw that, but it's like I was listening to that guy and I'm like, it's the same with Sam Hyde, like young, and it's like the videos I've seen of Sam Hyde. He's surrounded by like 19-year-olds usually, like the only people who would fall for this kind of grep are going to be like young men, I think. And this sort of obnoxious loudmouth kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know enough about Sam Hyde to like totally comment, but the videos that I've seen, it's just sort of like a dude who's watched a bunch of like Jordan Peterson-y type motivational Gary Vaynerchuk videos and like is trying to squeeze it into comedy.
Yeah, but no, I think that's pretty accurate. I think you're kind of capturing it without the need to watch, you know, the hour of content he produced. I would say, you know, that probably captures my archetype because I mean, that's when I got into Sam Hyde around the age of like 19. That's exactly what I was, you know, like an insecure young male. So I think I'd say that's accurate. But
I mean, there are good things about like I've seen I've seen some of the Adult Swim show that those guys did, and I thought some of it was actually kind of like the transgressive sort of Eric Andre side of that stuff, like the Gigi Allen kind of pushing the boundary stuff. I think there's definitely a good. I think that's a good instinct, in art. I mean, I mean, I've been rewatching like John Waters movies, and like I don't know, like I like that stuff. I like people who are like being crazy and stuff like that. But it's just like I mean, this dude is like giving advice to young people that it will guarantee make them outcasts and have no friends.
You know what? And I think that's accurate, because I think I don't know if I was ever really going to go to college, but I think Sam Hyde. I'm not saying I made this decision because I watched Sam Hyde, but I remember Sam Hyde talking a lot of shit on college, especially that whole one of his most popular videos was the TED Talk one, where he talks all this shit on college, and I think it definitely did have an influence on me. And I didn't go to college, and I'm not in debt, which is probably a good thing. It's probably a good thing that I didn't go to college and be in debt before I knew what I wanted to do. But now it's kind of like I do live a more isolating life because I wasn't able to make all the connections I could have made when I was in college.
Right. I don't know that you definitely need. Well, no. I would say that more. It's not so much like. I mean, okay, there's something to that, but it's not so much like those kind of choices. It's more just the general like attitude, the sort of like everyone look at me and like, oh, I'm an alpha male, and like this sort of like really obnoxious stuff. He's like, it's guaranteed to make people not like you. Like if you're
anti-humane, it's sadistic. It's like that sadistic authoritarian sort of personality type. Like
exactly. But there's also like a difference between like making a video where you can be loud and annoying, and then like how you act in real life. And a lot of young people are going to watch things in videos and be like, they're going to model that in their real life, and people are going to be like, yeah, why are you doing this weird like a spazzy affectation in the real world,
and to speak to that, when I got into that like sort of like conservative libertarian personality, I remember my friends didn't like it, like my opinions on like work. Like I developed some of those kind of opinions, like pull yourself up by the bootstraps, and and that's sort of like what would you say, like the like the survival of the fittest type personality. Like some people are better than other people, and when I developed opinions like that, it really did turn off a lot of my friends and create schisms there. But I've learned from that. But I don't want to keep you for too long.
Okay, final question before I let you go. Joe Rogan, yes or no?
I did like Joe Rogan, but nowadays not as much. Not as much,
What if he hears it? What if he?
I think he's kind of fallen off.
What if he hears this, man? He's not. How would he feel? Did you take into account his feelings on this one?
Did I take into account his feelings? I don't know. I feel like I don't know what's gonna happen to Joe, because I feel like maybe I wonder if he'll be able to deal with the stress and the pressure very well. Maybe he'll kind of go on a little episode. Maybe we'll see an episode from Joe if he doesn't deal with the stress well. Because this whole thing could affect his show, right? Like since he sold out Spotify and stuff, and like he's you know what I mean? Like Like he sold out to Spotify, and now a lot of people are turning against him because of his politics. Who knows?
He won't be able to. He won't be able to talk to Ari Shaffir for 5.5 hours correctly anymore.
Yeah.
All right. Zster.
And Euphoria. Euphoria is very good. I'm watching it.
I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to. Zendaya asks you out on a date. What do you say?
Zendaya?
Yeah.
Who's that?
All right.
I'm sorry.
All right. All right. You heard it here, folks. Who is? That's what he would say. Who is? That's the ultimate like big time. Sort of like reverse psychology move. She's like, "Hey, I noticed you here in the Arby's." Zendaya's just at Arby's. She sees you eating by herself. She sees Z-Man eating by himself. And she's like, "Hey, I just noticed you the way you're eating that sloppy meat with a liquid cheese sandwich. would you like to go on a date with me? I'll pay for everything. And he's like, who are you? That's pretty good, man.
No.
It's pretty good, man.
No.
That is pretty great. That's great. That's a great move to be just like, oh, I'm not interested.
Yeah, to kind of play it cool.
Yes, Zendaya comes up to you. She's like, oh, will you go on a date with me? You say, oh, I don't know. You look like kind of bad to me. You don't look that great to me.
So you're doing the kind of, reverse psychology pickup artist stuff.
Yes, I'm doing that to her. I'm saying, oh, you are ugly. You are too ugly for my ass. You get away. Oh, no, she comes up.
Yeah.
She comes up, I say, oh, did you smell something? Oh, no, it's just Zendaya came in, you know. This is how you get her.
Wow. That's pretty mean, actually. That's pretty brutal. But I mean, I guess, you know, dating stuff. I get it, I guess. I don't know. Going out with Oh, very good, Will. Going out with Zendaya. Call that a Zendata. Somebody, I can't remember who put this on Twitter. They put, I've been watching so much Euphoria that I have euphoria, like euphoria diarrhea. And then I just put Zen diarrhea. Yeah. Angel Puerto Rican vegan social negging.
Yes, negging. I was negging Zendaya. I'm saying that you should neg Zendaya.
Can you give us another example?
Yes, you're in Arby's again, and Zendaya comes up and she's like, oh, I saw you shoveling those fries into your face, and the way you were doing that, this makes me so happy, and I want to go on a date with you.
Okay, and then what do you say?
Then you say, oh, this, you get away from me, you try to eat my sandwich, you fat slob.
Oh my God.
Yes, and she will say, oh, you know, I guess she's saying that because she's better than me.
You're having trouble getting that last word.
Yes, I was having a hard time there.
Okay, great. So I guess that's Slavoj Žižek's tip, just sort of be mean to women. Euphoria diarrhea sounds like a side effect of ecstasy. We know that ecstasy, you get the, Suicide Tuesday thing, right? But I wonder if diarrhea, if there's any, what we call in the scientific community butthole effects. I don't know that. I will be honest, I don't know. What were we going to talk about? Oh, yeah. Okay, I guess since we've already brought up Euphoria, I have been watching it, and I will say I think that it's mostly, ironically, I'm kind of just addicted to it. I'm just like, oh, another Euphoria on, but better watch it. Better watch it. Coke, yes. X, no. Right, yeah, okay. I don't know. I'm not the expert. Yeah, just sort of addicted to it, but so I was gonna read this article, I don't know why, but it's a Daily Beast article called Euphoria Descends into Total Chaos as Zendaya's Rue goes on the run. I did watch this episode and it's good, it's like her on this like Basketball Diaries, good time with Robert Patterson, that guy. It's like that kind of thing where she's just like, having a really bad time. But there's a part where reality peeks through.
Yes, it seeps through the reality of this crap.
Yeah, it seeps through where she's running away. She's a drug addict. She's running away from her parents. She's running away from the cops. Then she runs through a birthday party that looks like I don't know, like an insurance commercial or something. She runs through this like birthday party that looks through a commercial and knocks over a birthday cake. And it's like, all right, we just lost. We just lost a little bit of the realism there. Knocks over a birthday cake, then hides in a trash can to get away from the cops. I mean, look, a lot of people crapping on this show, you know, Red Scare and all these people are like, oh, it's not cool. It's not. Look, if you think of it as like it's 90210 or whatever, it's an okay show. If you're thinking of it as like, ooh, serious art or something, maybe not. All right, it's an easy one. Let's talk to the moon, dude. Let's talk to the moon duo. Moon duo, are you there? Moon duo. Moon duo. Moon duo.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Sorry, hold on. We have some technical difficulties. 1 second. Oh, so my little sister.
Getting some weird feedback.
Me too. Hold on. Okay, that should be better. Or not. I don't know. Is this better at all?
Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, I think that fixed it.
Classic. Sorry. We hang out here in my little sister's apartment, and she had like a gas leak, so the super was just here fixing the gas leak.
Oh, are you guys both still alive?
Yeah, we're still alive. Nothing blew up. So far, everything will be good.
Okay.
It was a harrowing experience. It wasn't really that bad. It was fine.
You were sniffing around? You sniffing around on this gas?
I was over in the morning, trying to make, egg sandwiches. So I was trying to scramble eggs like I do.
Okay.
And it was the oven was having a very hard time lighting. And then when it did light, I mean the stove, I'm sorry.
And it makes me cry.
Catch light, it was like a fucking, like a geyser of fire. It was insane, even though, like, you know. Yeah, it was weird. And then it's also smelt of gas for a while. And so my little sister's like, oh, it's been smelling like gas for like a day or two. I was like, you didn't, what? You know?
Oh, no.
So I was like, did you say, lights out.
Did you say to the sister at any point, did you say, time to come home? Time to come home?
No, she's doing very well for herself.
Okay.
You know, it's not, we know our parents weren't, the best parents, so they didn't teach us about things, to be like, if you smell gas, you have to run away or something. Or maybe they did and we forgot. But it's complicated. I didn't want to judge her, it's,
all right.
I fuck shit up too,
I don't want cowards
at
kids.
At least no one got hurt. Everything's okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, no, it was fine. We text the guy. He told us how to turn off the gas line to her apartment, and he just came and fixed it. So everything's good now.
Oh, thank Christ the Lord Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, what else? What else is going on?
I mean, so many things going on. I was gonna say I've noticed all these great Sam Cedar things. Grimes is messaging the show.
People, yeah, on the fun half of the show where Sam Cedar takes calls and stuff. People are spamming him with like memes from the show. I'm not gonna
lie, Mr. R.M. Brown. Both of those were somebody I know. Oh, may or may not.
Oh,
and I tried to get him to read one as Benny Pepino also, but he didn't read that one.
Whoever's doing this friend of yours, please keep doing it. And I love the sort of like awkward to watch him and Emma. They're like, okay, thank you.
I have no idea what's going on.
They're like, yep, okay, great. Yep, they're like, yep, Slavoj Žižek's noise band, pure ideology. Okay, thank you.
And then they were like, C.K. Louis, the comedian, and Emma was like, I think it's the other way around.
Yeah, Emma, she has not been watching the show. I thought she was a fan. Apparently,
I thought so too. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little heartbroken that she pretended like. I think she's just trying to act cool.
Yes,
like
yes.
Personally, I think
very much the type of person to try to act very cool. And I don't like it.
Right. I'm not a fan. I'm not gonna lie to you, Mr. R.M. Brown. But there was one other thing that I definitely wanted to say, but I'm sure Julie, have you seen the thing where Adam Carolla calls AOC hot, and then Sean Hannity is like, I don't know if I agree, and like it's the best thing that's happened. My sister hates this. She thinks it's the most like horrific display of horrificness, but like I feel like they've
You're
all
hurting the
coordinated
kids.
like almost in a back room to never admit that they find AOC attractive the entirety of like the right wing pundit class. And finally Adam Carolla was on there like she's hot, and Sean Hannity's like I can't agree with this.
I mean, it's like I saw that clip. Sam Cedar, I think, did a good job with that clip. He pointed out, you know, all anything that I would say about it. But it's just like, I mean, this guy, Adam Carolla, is like, again, his whole thing is like hard work. You know, oh, like I'm such a hardworking guy. He just like knows nothing about this stuff. Like that's what you can tell from that interview with Sean Hannity. Is Sean Hannity kind of like starts talking, I don't know. He starts talking vaguely, like very simply about actual like politics, electoral stuff. And Adam Carolla, you can tell, has no idea what he's talking about. It's like, dude, if you're such a hard worker, how about like do some homework? Like look up on this stuff you're talking about, you weirdo. Whack job.
Classic. He's a whack job. But anyway, I got a little worried about messaging in as RM Brown because I've already, to Sam Cedar in case we've dropped the thread, because like I don't want him to be like, oh, this guy keeps fucking sending his people here to message me. But I have, and then like maybe he'll be like, fuck this guy. But like I had messaged him once or twice and he read it like, oh, have RM Brown on the show, and I'm not the only one. Other people have. Other people are doing, the Lord's work on behalf of RM Brown. But
I don't know if I've told this story, but I did meet Sam Cedar like over a decade ago. Yeah, I met him. Well, this was before he probably had like he probably like had maybe as many subscribers as I do at the time on YouTube, but like. He was at this thing, I think it's Netroots Nation. It was like this kind of like weird, like old school internet, like political thing. And he was at this bar. I don't know how I even found out about it, but he was at this bar and he was like, I'll have copies of my DVDs. And so I went and I bought copies of his DVDs and got him to sign them. And he was so cool that he was like, hey, like he was with like a little group of people. I think maybe there might have been like some other, semi-famous people there. I don't know if like maybe Janine Garofalo was there or something. But he was like, hey, sit down, like have a drink with us. And I was so starstruck and like nervous about it because I had been following him for so long on Air America and stuff that I panicked. He was like, yeah, hang out. He was super cool, like hang out, have a drink. And I just went, I gotta go, and then I like spun out and left. It's
classic. That's sad that you didn't get to spend time with America's dad, Sam Cedar, aka not melted Jimmy Dore. Do you have his DVDs? Do you have like the Bad Situationist or whatever? Is this what you're telling us?
Yeah, I have a Bad Situationist.
Dude, if you get me a copy of this, whether it be a legal copy or not, I've been trying to find it online. There's like one copy on eBay for like $900 fucking dollars. I've never seen it. I want to watch this.
Yeah, I'll make you a copy. It's a very like early 2000s independent film about him playing Joe Lieberman's son or something. And everybody's in it. Mark Maron is in it. John Benjamin is in it. Like every funny, I think Eugene Merman might be in it. Just like all these people are in this movie that like kind of doesn't make sense, but is it's good. It's good.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give you my the online cloud thing if you want to do it. We'll talk.
Just hit me up on in the DMs or on Twitter DMs.
Okay, sounds good. I'm very excited.
Bye. Okay, whoops. Hung up on the Moon duo, brother.
You have a mental health problem.
Let's read some of this article. Hold on. The fifth episode. See if there's anything useful in this article. The fifth episode of the hit HBO series, second season, sees Zendaya deliver her most comically over-the-top performance. This is another question. Is Zendaya a good actor? That's what I would like to know from the audience. Last year's Malcolm... Who cares? 1. Sam Levinson is not an artistically equipped to produce bare-bones dialogue-driven dramatic feature. 2. It's questionable... Ooh, listen to this burn. 2. It's questionable whether he's heard two humans argue before. And 3. Zendaya is not particularly suited for performances that involve raising her voice above a mutter. She does actually do a good job at, like, being a teenager, I would say. Unfortunately, these shortcomings find themselves in this week's episode of Euphoria, which follows Rue experiencing tumultuous case of withdrawal. You know what's funny about this is, like, how many times this has been done. Like, I did feel like I was watching either, like, the Basketball Diaries or, like, a TV version of the Safdie brothers. So this lady's just burning it. Just burning the show. Yeah. Small Boy says, yeah, she's not the best. Zendaya makes me cry. RM, in your new music video, are you doing impression of an Italian? I was watching a lot of those old, like, I was watching a lot of, like, old, actually, like, Serge Gainsbourger videos. Like, those kind of very smarmy guys from the, like, 60s, you know? But yes, it's supposed to be he's supposed to be an Italian, but, like, kind of not really. He's just supposed to be one of those, like, smarmy Serge Gainsbourg types, you know? She's the beginning of the rise of the Antichrist.
The beginning of the rise of the Antichrist.
Zendaya. I think you're right. This is an Italian of... This is the cell phone says this is an example of Italian discrimination. Absolutely. Absolutely. But, it's the same... Okay. I guess the things that I was going to talk about today are kind of like in the same... they're in the same... put in the same category. Like the Euphoria show and Joe Rogan. It's two things we were going to talk about. I was going to talk about. And, like, it's both like people are like, enough, I don't want to hear any more, like, there's more important things to talk about. And, like, yeah, that's true, there are more important things to talk about, but also, like, who cares? Like, it's equally annoying to, like, talk about this stuff all the time. It's just as annoying to be like, I'm too cool to talk about that. So shut up, person I made up.
You're a moron. You're a moron.
And it makes me cry. And it makes me cry.
Are you one of those people that has $1,000 worth of pennies in a water jug and wears a fanny pack? Yes. The show is all about problematic Italians. I guess Joe Rogan is a problematic Italian.
The muscular class. The muscular class.
The other thing with Joe Rogan is they've been passing around this video. I haven't watched this video. If anybody's seen this video, come on the Discord or put in the chat of him, like a mega mix compilation of him saying the N-word. Has anybody watched? I mean, to be honest, I don't even really want to watch that. Like, I'll take your word for it that Joe Rogan said the N-word a bunch. I mean, I doubt he's coming on his show and, like, saying what would he be saying? You know, like outright racism. I don't think he's doing that. I think he's one of those guys who's like, I heard that Louis C.K. joke where he says the N-word and he makes me think it, so I should be able to say, like, some dumb, socially illiterate argument about free speech or something. The compilation makes him look like he loves saying the N-word. Honestly, like... Like, I guess we can all probably agree, like, don't say the N-word. You don't, like, this is, even these like free speech perverts.
What a pervert.
It's like, what useful comedic effect or anything is that gonna have? Like, it's more of a social thing. It's more of a social intelligence thing. Yeah, he is quoting it, so it's okay that he's quoting it. I mean, I would personally say no. Like, just don't say the N. You could just say, I mean, this is a word that has a very specific historical attachment to, like, the worst atrocity in, like, whatever, history. So, like, that still has an effect today. That still has an effect. So, like, do we need to be? And again, like some people are, and also, but part of me is like, do you need to make that compilation video? Is it like, oh, look, we caught Joe Rogan, like, who's like kind of not socially intelligent enough to, like, not get that just not saying that word is just like the right thing to do. He doesn't get that. So then we put together a compilation to do what? Like, I don't get that part either, to be honest. He also said some pretty okay, so there's another part to this where it's like, he's having a bunch of these, like, race and IQ lunatics on his show, so that doesn't help. But again, this is not, I just can't see Joe Rogan being like, like a Nazi or a racist or something. I just think he's the victim. He's almost the victim of, like, poor education and, like, a society that does not invest in people when they're young. The way that I've given the example of Finland, as an example. People have been giving Davey Paxton a hard time too, because he's peddling this crypto crap. The compilation is because when he says it in context, it seems normal, passive. But if you look at the aggregate effect, he platforms racism and transphobia. Yeah, he definitely does. But it's like, it's the same thing with him. It's the same thing with him platforming those, like, anti-vax guys. Is that it's like, he might just be, like, not savvy enough to know that he's, like, being duped, It's a really frustrating idea having to satirize people like Dave Rubin, because they're just so effing funny. Duncan Trussell tried to warn him. Yeah. Duncan Trussell did try. I mean, Duncan Trussell did a very basic warning of, like, hey, Ben Shapiro's a moron, right? And Joe's like, no, he's not. No, he's not. He's a good guy. Aaron Brown, I've been seeing... Oh, God. Oh, Christ. Aaron Brown, I've been seeing... Where is this one? Oh, Christ. Aaron Brown, I've been seeing a buttload of Arun heads in the Majority Report chat lately. Yes, please keep spamming. This is just satire. But keep asking Sammy to have me on the show. Been a fan of this guy forever, and he's, thinks he's too cool, That's the problem. Oh, God. Big Baby Zeus, are you there?
Hi. Hi.
Big Baby. Hey, what up? Hey, what up, bro?
Hello, how you doing?
What's up, bro? Hey, what's up, dude? It's me.
Yeah, what's up? I'm just chilling.
Hell yeah. What's going on with you, Big Baby Zeus? What do you got for us today?
Well, I was just, like, doing some editing. Well, I haven't spoken to you for a long time. I think last time we spoke, because we tossed up getting married so you could live in Australia. Oh. But then that's like $8,000.
Oh, I gotta cough up 8,000.
Well, 4,000. I split it, but it's still too much.
Yes. It's still a lot.
It's too much.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy. What's
and then, yeah, go on.
Well, I was gonna ask, or are you having a fun time in Australia? Are you going out? Are you partying? Like, what's the deal? What's the deal, man?
I live in South Australia. I think our general take on things has been like everyone's scared. You know, we're just kind of going out constantly, and no one seems to care. It's not as bad as other parts of the country, only in that there's so few people comparatively. So
Right.
you know, there's only so much damage we can do.
Right.
But a friend of mine invited me to see her in a play, which happened to be at a winery, and it was just wild. Like this lady must have been like in her 50s or something, and saw that I was wearing a mask and turned to me and said, "Look, if you get COVID, you're just gonna get it." Like, what do you say to that? What do you say?
Yeah, I know.
She's right.
She's right.
If you get COVID, you are gonna get it.
You know what's been really fun? I mean, this whole COVID thing has been a real, like, it's exposed the inner workings of a lot of people's brains, you know? And there's like this type of person who's like, you know, you see it when they're like, oh, like kids shouldn't wear masks at school because I want to see those smiles. And it's like, what? Like, what? like, it's just something creepy even about the wording of that. But it's like wearing a mask, you know, like she's probably right. Like, you know, like if you're vaccinated and all that stuff, I don't think you need to worry too much, you know, but like wearing a mask, if you're like running into a store or something, is such a easy, like non-issue that like
it's a nothing act. And the fact that she took the time to turn to me, I didn't engage with her. I didn't turn to her and say, "Do you like my mask? Would you like to comment on it?" I was just standing there. And she obviously she has someone's clearly yelled at her for not wearing a mask at Bunnings or something. And so she's turned to me and said, "Ah, you don't need a mask." It's just wild. Wineries, avoid them.
Oh boy. Well, Big Baby Zeus, it's sounding pretty good. I'm glad everything's going well for you in Australia.
Everything's fantastic.
If I go visit, will you show me around and to you know, we'll go out partying or whatever?
I would make all the time in the world for you, RM. Yes. We can do anything you'd like together. I'll show you all of the amazing, especially in Adelaide, I'll show you the one place there is to go and the 3 people there are to hang out with. You'll have the best time.
I love it. We'll stand around awkwardly with our drinks and it will be great. I love it. We'll have
one thing, I wanted to say one thing.
Yeah.
Someone said something about Euphoria that really, because I had a hard time engaging with it at first because I'm like, it's just so melodramatic. It's
Right.
like a big hyperbole.
Yes.
But the one thing that someone said to me that made it click, they said it's basically Degrassi, but A24 do it.
Exactly.
And I think that
it's exactly a perfect description. Degrassi, but done by A24. Perfect.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's better cinematography, Degrassi.
Well, Big Baby Zeus, I think you nailed it today, and I'll see you in Australia. Don't listen to these ladies who are giving you a hard time, all right?
No, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm going to hold it with me.
All right, bye-bye. Good guy there. Good guy. You know, people are always giving Australians a hard time. I disagree. Guys, I actually have a pretty interesting announcement, okay? Today, about, I would say 3 hours ago, I saw the Oscar Mayer Wiener Mobile.
You saw that clip?
Yes, I did.
You did not see it. You're lying your ass off, you piece of crap, you.
No, I swear to God, I saw the Oscar. It rolled right past me. And it was very impressive, actually. Very cool. People, and I posted a thing on my on Twitter about it, and people are like, "Oh, what's that guy's name? Hassan Piker. Why didn't he buy that? Why didn't he buy the Wienermobile? This Porsche or whatever that he bought? You know, $250,000 or whatever these things cost. He should have bought the Wienermobile.
What a pervert. What a pervert. Look at that. That is a frickin' predator right there.
That's the kind. You know, if I'm gonna buy one of these like show-off cars, I'm going Wienermobile.
Yes, I'm going Wienermobile.
Okay.
Yes, I'm going to do that. This guy, Hassan, he has the worst taste in all this crap.
Oh my God. What do you mean?
Well, he dresses into all this Hot Topic crap.
Oh my God. You're being. I think he seems like a nice guy.
No, I don't know. I don't know about that because he's driving around in this Porsche when he can afford a Wienermobile. It's a disaster, I would say, for the streaming community.
Okay. I'm not sure what he means by that. But anyway. Oh, you know what? Let's read some. Let's read some of this crap. Damn it. Oh, man. Thank you for the 5 bones, small veins. Italian Americans rise up against RM's anti-Italian tyranny. Oh, God. Wait till they put the compilation together where I'm saying all these, anti-Italian slurs. I stole a 2 lira drink from a work vending machine. Oh, you piece of crap. Dollar tooth, you piece of crap, you.
This stealing, that is how this person makes up for not getting paid enough.
Right.
Yes, they are like, oh, I would like a raise. And then the boss says, no raise for you. So then this person who sent that chat is like, okay, I will make up for it in stolen goods.
Right, exactly. Laura asks, wait, aren't you Italian? Yes, I am, but however, we can still engage in anti-Italian rhetoric, which I do, which I absolutely do and have been doing on social media. So, NC asked for $20. No, you cannot have $20. Human person, thank you for the $2 for the 2 bones. Can Ghislaine please say hello, Mackenzie? Can we get Ghislaine Maxwell back on? I think we're gonna have to get the. Let me see if we can. See if we can do this. Oh, there we go. There we go. Is Ghislaine on?
Hey, what's up? Hey, hello, it's me again, live from jail.
Okay. Hey, Ghislaine Maxwell, somebody wanted you to say hello, Mackenzie.
No problem. What is it again?
Hello, Mackenzie.
Yes, great.
Who are you, Zizek?
Yes, I can do an impression of him. Don't do it here.
Yeah, you're doing it right now.
Anyway, I have a lot of free time in jail, so what I've been doing is practicing my Zizek impression and all of this kind of crap.
Great.
Oh yeah, hello, Mackenzie.
Great, thank you.
Anyway.
How's jail?
Oh, it's actually much better than I thought. I've been, you know what they have here?
What?
A Peloton.
A Peloton.
Yeah, the jail Peloton.
So you're in one of these, sort of like a country club jails.
I would call it mid, like a mid country club.
Okay, so
not the best one I've been to.
Okay, well that doesn't seem like justice to me.
Well, that's not very nice. You're not very nice, are you?
Okay, hang up on her. I don't want to engage with Ghislaine Maxwell anymore. I don't want to engage with her. I just don't want to deal with it anymore, Okay, so we should talk about something substantial with this Joe Rogan crap. Rogan gets $100 million offer from Trump-affiliated site Rumble. Where did they come up with $100 million bones? You know what I mean? Another 100. Joe Rogan is really like the Gumpian, such a Gumpian figure. Just like, oh, I just ran into $100 million again. Rumble Inc., a YouTube-style website popular among U.S. conservatives, has offered Joe Rogan another $100 million for over 4 years, 4 years for all his shows. Days after podcaster apologized for you. Days after Rumble loved that. They were like, "Oh, he's saying the N-word a bunch." $100 million. They're like, "Oh no, it was he wasn't calling them that or saying it in a race." They're like, "Okay, never mind." Offer retracted. Rogan is also facing a backlash for COVID-19 misinformation on his program hosted on Spotify after singer-songwriter Neil Young, blah, 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 who cares? The incidents prompted Spotify to add a content advisory. That's the biggest, like, who gives a crap? Like, I think literally, you know, the myth or whatever about the Native Americans not being able to see the ships? Young people on Spotify, like, their brain will literally, like, look through those warnings. Dear Joe, we stand with you, blah, blah, blah. Some Rumble pervert asking Joe, another 100. So what? So they would take all his crap from Spotify? Another 100 million. He is truly the Forrest Gump of our time. Bruh, I've been with art school chicks before. Grimes ain't nothing I can't handle. Whoa. See, hear what that guy in the chat said?
Oh, man. That is... Well, I am single.
You're single, huh?
Yeah. And, you know, most of my, romantic partners, I do meet in chats, in the YouTube chats.
You do?
Yeah, like somebody will be saying, like, they'll be saying, like, "Ooh, like, kiss my butt," or whatever they say. And I'm like, "Ooh, this seems like marriage material."
Okay. So you just kind of like scroll through chats to find...
Yeah, to find potential marriage partners. That's where I met...
Elon?
Yeah, Elon. That's where I met Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
Whatever. That's where I met him. Somebody was like, "Hey, Elon, you're doing a great job. I don't have any money, and I'm a broke college student, but I support you." And I was like, "Who's this?" And then Elon responded. He said, "Great, good, great, thank you." And then I responded to Elon. I said, "Hi, I'm Grimes.
Okay. And then
I had a baby. Next thing I know, I have a baby.
Okay. Yuck. That is a horrible story. Just meeting people in YouTube chats. Good God. But good luck. I think Zizek had something.
Yes, I want to say good luck to Joe Rogan. We are all with you, what you are saying.
I don't know about that.
Yes, we support all the things you say, and all the guests you bring on are doing a great job at being accurate.
Okay, so...
Yes, 100 full support by this show.
Zizek, I don't know.
100% this show supports whatever Joe Rogan says. And all the guests he has on, too, going back to the beginning. When he, Joe Rogan has changed.
Yeah, I don't know how much he's changed.
He would go to, like, the local Klan rally, and he would be like, "Do you want to come on my show?" And have free reign for 3 hours, access to my audience.
Yeah, it did seem like some of those older shows were like that. Exactly right. Oh boy, okay, let's see. Let's take some more calls, sorry. David Praxton, are you there? David Praxton. David Praxton. David Praxton.
David Braxton. David Braxton. David Braxton. David Braxton. David Braxton. David Braxton.
Unbelievable, David Praxton. You're sitting on there all this time, and then you just don't answer. You piece of shit, you. You unbelievable piece of crap, you. You are a pervert.
What a pervert. What a pervert.
That is my own sperm.
Ian, are you there?
Ian! Ian!
Oh my god, that's annoying. Okay. No one is picking up their Discord. Great job. Great job. Great job by this show. Guys, there's something else I want to talk about, which is something we're not allowed to talk about in this cancel culture of ours, okay? Which is the Chipotle Bowl. Okay, we need to come to terms with the Chipotle Bowl. We've talked about this before. It is one of my main political causes, the Chipotle Bowl. The Chipotle Bowl, again, is shitty. Okay? Can we all agree on this? The Chipotle Bowl is a piece of shit. I've eaten it. It tastes like garbage. Okay? For a fraction of the price, and I'd like to, I don't know why this has become something in my brain. For a fraction of the price of the Chipotle Bowl, you can make your own at home that tastes far, far better. Tastes like actual food, not like a quote-unquote food product. That's what you get in the Chipotle Bowl. I would like to purchase one of these food products, okay? This is our main political cause, okay? I'm going to start showing up to DSA meetings, and I'll be like, this is what I want to talk about. Watch the clip of Gavin McInnes having a meltdown. I watched that because it came like right up into my, I think I'm actually subscribed somehow to Destiny's channel, but it came up. I mean, the dude, it's almost like he's one of those people who, Gavin McInnes is one of those people who's almost like talking about him is like more than he deserves almost. I mean, his story is kind of funny because like, I was reading about him, I don't know, like, I think there was like a Vanity Fair article about him or something like a couple months ago. And the dude just kind of like lies about everything. Like, I think for a while he was lying that he started Vice. And then it turns out that that's like completely not true. And he just like runs around like saying all this crap. Again, sort of like the Sam Hyde thing. It's a lot of like young guys are going to be attracted to this kind of stuff, and it's going to make them like a completely unfriendable. Freebirds is better. You're right. Yeah, Freebird is actually any book or movie recommendations. Well, I have been rewatching the John Waters movies. So I would probably go Polyester. Or maybe start with Serial Mom. Watch Serial Mom and then watch Female Trouble is pretty good too. One of the greats. I mean, maybe like not even overrated, because like it's just like there's nothing's come close to it. You could watch the clip compilation I sent you in Discord. Okay. All right, Laura. Let's see, what did you send? It's just clips of me having dementia. Oh boy. Pecker is amazing. Yeah, Pecker's good. Do you have a favorite US city? Yeah, I'll come back on that. Hey, Arm Brown, what was your favorite movie? Like somewhere in your top 5. Ooh, good question. Somebody says Gummo. A Dirty Shame is silly good. Oh, weirdly, in the news, Johnny Knoxville's in that. Dirty Shame is pretty good. Dirty Shame would be Cecil B. Demented is pretty good. I think Dirty Shame and Cecil B. Demented would be lower on the list because like like what movies really like feel like you're inside John Waters' brain, and that would be like Pink Flamingos, Female Trouble, Polyester, and probably Serial Mom too. I'm probably forgetting one. Desperate Living would be big time. Like really, I was trying to think like who, I can't remember. Maybe it's like Orson Welles or somebody like that had a quote where they're like, that they judge art by how well it represents the person who made it, and like. There's probably just somebody else, or maybe this is obvious, but like, I don't think anybody comes close. Paris is Burning is a really good movie too. Laura, that's actually Paris is Burning is great. One of the great documentaries of our time. Do you like Juno reactor tracks over Tarkovsky movies? I haven't watched his movies in a long time, but probably yes. I've lived in NOLA my whole life. It rules. NOLA is pretty cool. You could walk around drinking, right? Buffalo 66. Man, there's just so many good scenes in Buffalo 66. I mean, one of the funniest scenes in a movie, I have not seen The Lighthouse. One of the funniest scenes in the movie is him with the stick shift. The stick shift scene with Christina Ricci. He's like, I can't drive a shifter car. What the fuck is going on? I don't know why, but it makes me laugh out loud every time. Yeah, Dr. Zaya says, "Is this a shifter? Is this a shifter car? I can't do a shifter car. What the fuck is going on?" Because he's so annoying too. It's just like it's so perfect. The band Wet Leg totally calls out guys. Oh, where did that comment go? The band Wet Leg totally calls out guys trying to lure girls in for sex with Buffalo 66. Really? Is that something people do? Is this Uber shifter car? Is this a
Uber cars?
Is this a shifter?
Uber cars.
Oh my God, this live stream is just going into total insanity. What do you think of this, Slavoy?
I don't know. Do you know what my favorite movie is?
What?
You probably don't know it because you are not, you don't know about this kind of crap of cinema, of European cinema.
Okay, so go ahead, try me.
Spider-Man.
Okay, come on, Slavoy.
It is with an actress. Maybe you have heard of her, Zendaya.
Okay, we've been talking about this the whole show.
I don't know. Really? I don't remember that.
Okay, I think you have dementia.
Okay, now you're just being mean to me.
Okay,
what were we talking about?
Okay, bye. Vertigo is good. Yeah, all the Hitchcock movies. Man Bites Dog is great. Yes. Man Bites Dog, one of the great mockumentaries. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's take some more calls here. Laura, are you there?
Hi.
Laura.
Hello.
Hi.
What up, Laura?
Not much.
What's going on with you?
I have something interesting.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Ooh.
So, on Valentine's Day, I have this date with a doctor, and he's going to burn the inside of my nose, which will enable me to no longer be a nasal decongestant addict.
Whoa!
So,
Whoa!
It's gonna be epic.
Wait a second. What? How's he gonna burn your nose? What's going on here?
Okay, so there's this procedure where they take a metal wire, and they run heat through it. And if you're a person who has, like, your nose swells up just from existing, then they take the wire up in your nose and they touch it to the part that's swelling up, and by doing it, it kind of shrivels up and burns away.
Ooh. Is there pain involved in this, or are you gonna be like, are you gonna be on some? You're gonna be put under. Oh, whoa, wow. Will you call us back? Give us an update on, or maybe live stream it?
Oh, I could try.
All right. Yeah, if you can figure out a way to live stream it, we'll put it on the stream somehow.
Yeah.
Hell
was
yeah.
that clip compilation too how do I say this?
Toilet.
I can't find a word.
Unnerving?
Sorry.
Unnerving. I haven't watched it yet, but I will watch it. I love these compilations, so I'm definitely gonna watch it.
I'm going to be making, because this is just a preview, I'm going to be making a full version and releasing it on the server birthday, which is on March 11th. I've been setting myself up in Premiere Pro. So
you love it? Are you good with Premiere Pro?
I've been experimenting and learning stuff right now, and I just learned how to key out green. So I'm gonna be having a lot of fun with that.
oh hell yeah. That's one of the things that I need to figure out. Like, it's pretty easy, like, to key in Premiere Pro. What's hard is like to get the lighting right when you set up a green screen. That's what I need to figure out, because I've done a couple of these green screen things, and you get it in the software, and it's just like Adobe Premiere has a really hard time because it's like you have all these weird shadows and stuff,
Yeah, true. Especially if you have like a wrinkly green screen.
A wrinkly ass green screen. Hell yeah. All right. Well, Laura, keep us updated with this nose of yours, and
okay, I will
talk to you later, Laura.
Bye.
Bye. Ooh, she's getting some kind of weird wire shoved up her nose. What the hell? What the fuck? What the hell, bro? Yeah, I know. Man, that's weird. Okay, and who are you? I don't know, but I talk like this, dude. Okay, and what's wrong? She's gonna get that stuff shoved up her nose, bro? Yeah. Hey, by the way, is this accent racist, bro? Probably. Okay, I'll stop doing it. Okay, bye. Arm Brown, I have 2 tickets to see Viper the Ooh! Arm Brown, I have 2 extra tickets to see Viper the Rapper in LA. The You're a Coward, y'all cowards don't do crack, that Viper. The Rapper in LA on May 28th at 8 p.m. I'll give you the 2 tickets and buy you a plane ticket if you want. MC. Wow, we have like a high roller like Sugar Daddy up in the chat. Hit me up, bro. Hit me up, dude. Yeah, hit me up, bro. Okay, we've already, come on, enough with that. Okay, all right, bye. Hey, bye, dude. Okay, I don't even know what that is. The Egyptians like to stick wires up their nose. Yeah, I think Laura's doing some Egyptian stuff. Ryan Kavanaugh says, Ryan Kavanaugh, are you the same guy who, isn't that the name of the guy that H3H3 is at some kind of war with? But he says Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas.
You're a moron.
And it makes me cry. And it makes me cry.
Yeah, Viper's pretty great. Viper's YouTube channel is a fever dream. Says it's not a phase, mom. Oh boy. Moist Critical had a video recently out talking about a alpha podcast with dudes that can't articulate for shit. RM, you still think Joe is just a good-natured dummy? Should he still be excused because he's a cool weed bra? Because Hassan seems to think so. Am I missing something? Because he seems like another bigot anti-vax. Well, look. I think the only true take on this, if we're really going to like analyze Joe Rogan and try to like get to the bottom of it, is you have to be like non-essentialist about it. So you have to be like, where does Joe Rogan and his fans come from? And I would venture a guess that Joe Rogan and his fans come from a society that doesn't value education that much, doesn't value investing in people that much, and you get a bunch of people who become like politically invested in somebody like Joe Rogan. So is he a good-natured bra who gets a pass? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know, because it's not the most important thing. The most important thing, he's just a product of a society that's not just him, because again, he's been a millionaire for a long time, so I think he has more opportunity to, whatever, maybe not fall for dumb crap. But I think he was like poor when he was younger, and he was a child of a single mother, and so on, blah 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 blah. But I mean, his huge fan base, and that they are going to him for information, if that's the case, and are being tricked by these quack doctors that he has on, and that he's not socially intelligent enough to know that like just not saying the N-word is not like a limit on your freedom of speech. It's just being socially intelligent. I would say that's a product of a kind of a dumb society, frankly, but that's just me, If you've watched Joe for a long time, he's just a kind of meathead. He's a meathead. Rogan is a big dummy. It's so funny because, like, I don't know. It's funny that he's so famous, to be honest. Like, it's also like, I do really believe like no one should be listening. No one should be doing a focused listen to Joe Rogan. Like, Joe Rogan is background noise, like maybe like the most that you should take from Joe Rogan is maybe some like he has like Dr. Rhonda Patrick or whatever that lady's name is on, and she gives you a good like supplement advice or something, and you're like, oh yeah, maybe I'll try to get more vitamin B or something. That's about it. People who are like, the political fault line is Joe Rogan, and you have to pick one side, and this is our political battle, seems a bit goofy to me. But I appreciate keeping people's background and context in mind, but we should still hold them accountable in most cases. Okay. Yeah. But again, like, I mean, what does that mean though? Like, and again, to be clear, I'm very like, and pretty much everybody is, even like the edgelords, the Red Scare types are not going to run around saying the N-word, So I'm not sure what, like, that's would be my question. And this is like a legitimate question. It's not like, it's not fascistic. It's not facetious or whatever. It's like literally what do we do? Well, like what are we asked? What's the ask from Joe Rogan to hold him account on that? He's not some ideologue. He literally doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. That's my take. That would be my take. I mean, he resonates. I don't know if he even resonates. I think it might just literally be that he's just so known. He's just such a household name that like there are some people who are attached to it or something. I don't know. But it's funny to see all these kind of right-wing posts where it's like, we stand with Joe. We stand with Joe. It's just like, it's so goofy and kind of meaningless, He's stuck in the ultimate echo chamber. Well, he's also been a millionaire for so long, and now he's like multi-hundred millionaire, that he's gonna be surrounded by all these yes men. Like that might be the saddest thing about it, is that like no friend came up to him and was like, hey, like, it's sort of awkward. It's just like, it just makes you seem historically illiterate and socially illiterate to be saying the N-word, I guess. Sammy Cedar says he's in over his head. I agree. There's too much responsibility for his high brain, HGH brain. Yeah, that might be the most interesting part about it. That might be, yeah. But here's the deal. Here's like what I've realized over the past couple of years is like we do live in like a propaganda bubble. Generally, I mean, you can get out of it if you work really hard. So obviously, like Joe Rogan coming out and like presenting misinformation as legitimate information is shitty and dumb and probably destructive. But at the same time, like, it's nothing new. It's nothing that we haven't dealt with before because, like, I mean, the mainstream media is like a bunch of a lot of warmongering, right-wing psycho crap in a lot of cases. Philosopher, Arm Brown, I'm not saying anything of Joe. I'm going to read your comments now in like weird ways. I'm not saying anything of Joe. I'm asking our community to stop excusing his actions by this is not meant to be me, by the way, Phil. To stop excusing his actions by doing he doesn't know what he's by saying he doesn't know what he's doing. He knew what he was doing when he pushed a guest to say the N-word. Sure. Sure. Joe, I say the N-word in context, Rogan. Well, I mean, I don't think Joe Rogan is coming out on his podcast and saying, I hate N-words. So there is some, I guess there is some context, but the argument here is just like, don't say the, like, why are you saying the N-word? Like, there's just no. And it does come because look, what example people are going to give is they're going to be like, well, Mark Twain, what about Mark Twain? So when I'm reading Huck Finn or whatever, I have to say, I can't read the book, and it's like, again, this requires like the lowest bar of social intelligence to just take into account that there's a historical context attached to this and that historical context still has a living effect now, and just to like, but that requires a minimum social intelligence, which, like, again, it comes back to the not investing in people in this country and people in, not just education, but people like having more time and stuff and it being a more whatever socially committed society or something that like a lot of people fall through that crack. Like, that would be my takeaway, but whatever. Arn Brown, I approve the voice. Just watched Beta Boys episode 1 today. Oh, very good. Just pulled in. But are we doing guitar pedal content? Rogan content is also great. Oh, yeah, I put that guitar pedal thing because Slavoj Žižek was going to do his noise band. Arm Brown, they're taking books like Letter from a Birmingham Jail. Yeah, the book banning thing is pretty, I mean, I don't know what's going on in those people's minds. The kind of conservative suburban helicopter parent, man, they are not doing well. And historically have never done too well. I got too many reverbs. We going to trade pedals. We could do guitar pedal talk.
Take the bolt cutters.
We got some guitar pedal heads in there. Welcome to Guitar Talk.
Yes, I have some great pedals.
What do you have?
I have like a fudge, you know, I have a big muff, you know. I have some of those earthquake device pedals.
Okay.
Yes, they're expensive, but I'm like, oh yeah, we'll buy these boutique pedals, you know.
Uh-huh. So you got fuzz pedals and what?
I have what is it, a memory boy, memory man, you know, this delay crap.
Okay. And why do you have all this?
For my noise band.
Okay. So you're, but why do people not know about the noise band? It's pure ideology.
So it's because, you know, I'm always, if you see me, can you turn that music off?
Yes, hold on. Hold on.
Yes, when you see me on these, you know, I go on a Ben Burgess show or whatever, I am just droning on and on about God knows what. So I never get to, oh, by the way, I have a band.
Okay. All right. All right. And okay, final question.
Yes, go ahead, shoot, because I have to go soon.
Okay. Who are some of your inspiration?
Oh, I like, you know, someone said in the chat, shoegaze, I like all that shoegaze crap. I like you know the guys from Clipping?
Yeah, Clipping?
Yes, I like them. Have you heard the music that they are listening to?
The guys from Clipping?
Yes, they're listening to this music that's literally like, it's like, you know, some quarters and pennies and change falling on the ground, and they're like, oh, this is a great album.
Yeah, they like that kind of, what is it, like music concrete or whatever?
Yes, music concrete crap. But another word for that is just someone smashing a pen on the floor or whatever.
Okay, yeah, like noise music.
Yes, but I like that crap. You know, I buy an album and I don't know what is going to happen on it, and then it turns out it's just some woman in a bathroom screaming. You know, I like that crap.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Zizek has very interesting music taste. Music concrete type of crap. Yes, Kyle Hopper, he's into the electro harmonics stuff too. Yeah, he's definitely into throbbing Ritzel. What's your email so I can hit you up about the Viper tickets? I'll send it to you. I'll send it. Send me a Discord or a Twitter DM. Joe Whoops. This is a Joe Rogan episode. Joe, whoops, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say the N-word 100 times over a decade and also being transphobic. Yeah, Joe Rogan, he's not a big fan of trans people from what I understand. We could just ask Zizek about bands he likes. Somebody's asking if you like 100 Gex.
Oh, I love those two people. Yes, I love that crap. Because I'm like, what is this? Is this like, sometimes I think, am I dreaming this music?
100 Gex?
Yes, that's what I think. I'm like, oh, is this, you know,
Are you okay?
Yes, I get excited when I think about 100 Gex, you know. I love those Gex.
Okay, great. Arm Brown, combine Zizek, Yoko, and flushing toilets in a big soundbite. Yeah, let's make sure I have no subscribers left. I listened to a song where they put their friend in a coffin who had a claustrophobia and recorded him screaming for the song. That's I think the dudes from Clipping would like that. Oh, let's talk to some more people. Oh, Chippy's in. Chip.
Oh my God, RM!
What up, Chip?
Oh my God, I'm so glad to see you on The Flesh. I mean, the last time I saw you, you look like Jack Nicholson in The Shining. You know what I mean?
Really? What was happening? What do you mean? What was happening?
You know, there was like a destructive snowstorm in
in
Texas, and you look like you were a frozen icicle.
Oh boy.
But luckily you thawed.
Oh, the end. I was actually thinking of that. Oh, that's so weird you say that. I was thinking of that ending Jack Nicholson Frozen thing, like when it started getting really cold. I was like, well, that's it. That's how I'm gonna die. Like the end of The Shining. Great. But thank you, Chip. So nice for you to mention it. It looks like it's passed because honestly, now everybody's like on edge. They're like,
Bro, I think it's coming to over here to where I live. The funny thing is that in Virginia is so funny. Like the government of Virginia is so traumatized from what happened in I-95 that like we're just in a constant state of emergency when like a storm is coming. I don't know why, but
it's the worst. It's the worst to be like, you know, oh, am I gonna have power? Am I not gonna have power? Like, it sucks. It's annoying.
Yeah.
What do you think of? Somebody's mentioning in the chat Julia Fox. What do you think about Julia Fox?
I think that she's just trying to get those like 5 minutes of fame with Kanye. If I'm honest, it doesn't seem like a sincere relationship to me. Kanye is not in the great state of mind. I don't know if you guys have noticed. He hasn't been in a great state of mind for a while, but I feel like he has officially hit rock bottom. Like the shit that he's doing with with his daughter right now is so embarrassing. Like this girl is gonna look back and she's gonna be like, bruh, embarrassing.
What's the story? Because all I know about the Kanye drama is he's trying to get his Akira graphic novels back. So what's the whole story?
Yeah, so first of all, Kim and Kanye are, I think, in the process of a divorce. They're separated, but they're in the process of a divorce, and he's with Julia Fox now, who I didn't even know who she was. I understand she was in Uncut Gems, but I had zero idea about her. And all of a sudden, the man, the legend, Pete Davidson, who 100% must have a big dick. I don't understand.
It's gotta be
Kim.
It's gotta be it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the. I mean, I don't know. Okay, as
he
a
seems like a nice guy, but I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Okay,
but anyway, my point is they started dating.
Yeah,
and that's where it all is coming from. I think, I mean, like the stuff with his daughter, like he got upset because his daughter is doing like TikToks, right? And I guess Kim created like a TikTok page that she shares with her daughter, and like they post videos together. And so he decided, I think it was like last weekend or something, he was like, oh my God, she's 8 years old. Technically, she shouldn't be on TikTok because it's supposed to be like 14 or something like that years old or whatever. But while I understand what he's saying, technically it's not his daughter's channel. It's Kim's.
Right.
It's like a thing they share. And also it's not like she's doing like sexual things. It literally, like one of the clips was like her with like a music in the background and then like trying on sunglasses. Like the most like,
it's cute. It's really like innocent. Like, yeah.
Yeah. But, I guess he's, like, salty about Pete and probably other things. I'm pretty sure there are other things going on behind the scenes. Like, again, we're just kind of speculating.
Yeah,
but,
I have to say, though, with the, why would an up-and-coming, I think she's a pretty good actress. What's her name? Julie? What is
Julia Fox?
Julia Fox. Like the thing I wonder is like, what do they talk about? Like if you're dating somebody, like most of the time you're just kind of like talking to them, right? Like what the fuck do these two talk about?
Let's be honest. I feel like in Hollywood for a very long time, relationships were orchestrated. Like we saw couples that we thought were legit couples, but in reality it wasn't. It was just like they were promoting a movie or something. And I'm not saying they're the same because obviously I don't see any movie. I only see that he has an album coming or something like that. But I do feel like she did Uncut Gems. But besides that, I don't know what else she's done. And I feel like not fandom, but her celebrity has definitely increased by being associated with Kanye. I don't know if it's good celebrity though. Like she looks kind of silly. Like it's kind of embarrassing half of the shit that I'm seeing them do.
Yeah.
So I don't know how big of a benefit it'll be for her. I don't know.
There's something like people were making fun of that video where they're like hanging out with Madonna and all that stuff, and it was just like,
God, Madonna has lost it. She is like retiring the most ungracefully.
You know what? I did rewatch Desperately Seeking Susan. Man, oh man, Madonna was she was the shit back in the day, I have to say. But you're right, like kind of she's not aging in a way, or not. It's not even aging, but she's not like becoming like a
She
sort
just
of.
doesn't want to age. She doesn't want to accept that she's old.
Right.
So she wants to, like, she's okay. By the way, I no hate. If you want to do plastic surgery, do you? But can we be honest? Like Madonna, like fucked up her face, like fucked up. Like it doesn't look like Madonna. Also, she was like dry humping Jimmy Fallon's desk, and now she's like taking these like provocative pictures. It's like, come on, like. I understand if like J-Lo does it, if like Cardi B does it, because that's kind of like their image.
Right.
But like Madonna, like you don't have to do that anymore. Like we get it.
I mean,
we get it. Like back in the day it was outrageous. Now it's just embarrassing.
I know. Like there are other ways. It's not even that. It's just that it's like not funny or interesting. Like there are ways that she could be like edgy and shocking that would be fun. It'd be like, oh shit, here's Madonna. Like she's gonna do something like wacky that's like funny and like art. Like she's gonna bring some art to it or something. But it's just like it ain't even that. You know, it ain't even that. You know?
Yeah. I did want to do Chippy news. I'm gonna do last week's Chippy news. So.
Chippy, hold on. I'll ask 2 questions and we'll get to Chippy news, okay?
Okay.
The Chipford files. The Chipford report.
The Chipford files. Or my Alex Jones.
Yeah, you're the Alex Jones of our channel. But I'm gonna ask this to the chat. People are bringing up some interesting crap in the chat. In the chat, what's you guys' favorite Madonna song? I'll put that out there. And then Chippy, a lot of people in the chat they're saying what I would they're hollering at you. What do you think of that? People are like, "Will Chippy go on a date with me?" kind of crap.
Well, okay. You know, I actually wanted to bring this up because my birthday was on Friday last week.
Mm-hmm.
And I just turned 25.
Wow.
And I think I am having a mid-20 crisis. I don't know if this is a thing, but I think I'm having, rather than a midlife crisis because I'm just starting my life, I'm having a mid-20s crisis.
So what's the matter? Okay, wait. Before you get into that, let me give a Madonna favorite song update. Like a Prayer is getting a bunch, I think.
I love Like a Prayer, dude, because she's like saying fuck you to the Catholic Church, and I love it.
Totally. So Like a Prayer, we got a couple Papa Don't Preaches. Ooh, a lot of Like a Prayer, actually. Looks like, but somebody
Have you seen the music video to Like a Prayer?
Yeah, it's great.
Ooh,
with the choir and all
a little
that shit?
quirky Madonna trivia. Do you know the song?
The TikTok song.
La Isla Bonita, Isla Bonita. So in that music video, freaking Benicio del Toro is in it. Like
No
young
way.
Benny.
No way.
Yeah, he's in it.
What's he doing? What's he doing in there?
He's literally just standing there looking hot.
Oh man, wow! I did not. That's crazy.
Oh my God! Somebody else is having a mid-20s. Julia.
Oh yeah. Well,
Julia, we're both having mid-20 crisis.
Okay, so far it's looking like a Prayer is the winner. So we'll move past that. But Chippy, bring us into this. You're 25. You're a young person. You know, you're in the prime young person like span or part of your life. What could possibly be in crisis? Tell us.
Okay, I don't know if it's the pandemic or if it's me.
Mm-hmm.
But like I think I'm gonna be alone forever. I feel like I just realized that I might be alone forever.
Really?
I'm not trying to sound euphoria here, by the way.
Yeah.
It's just like I've tried online dating. I tried freaking Toilerette. I did a goddamn Toilerette.
I thought
And-
Toilerette was semi-successful, but you know, I guess you got to keep trying is the thing.
I don't know what is going on. I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's the men out there. Is it online dating? I don't know what it is, but I think it's official. I'm gonna be alone forever, and I might have to join. Like I was talking to Laura that maybe we might do like a monk like seminary
nuns.
where we make beer.
Yeah.
And like we just get sponsors from Adam and Eve. So when we get horny, we just use Adam and Eve tools, you know?
That's amazing. That's amazing. Laura definitely seems like somebody who's not, you know, like she's gonna be like, you're never gonna like get into like huge conflict with Laura. She seems like pretty cool, you know. So this might work out, and then you get the Adam and Eve sponsorship. This shit might work. This shit might work
But
out.
it's like sad. I'm not becoming an incel or I'm not getting red pilled. I just feel like it's hard out there. Like what's going on? What do you think is going on?
Maybe we could put this to the chat. Like, are you having a hard time? Like, because I guess the thing that like a lot of younger people have is just like maybe like they're overwhelmed by choice. Like you hear this kind of like trad. This like a lot of people are like having these like trad. Like what would we call it? Like they're starting to think like of traditional, like, oh, I wish we could go back to the time when marriages were just arranged or something kind of stuff. So
yeah, but no, fuck that. That's crazy.
right. But the reason that people are like saying things like that is because they're overwhelmed by choice. So is part of the problem that just like there's too much like. Is there too much? Do you feel like you need to like be out there more? Like what's the heart of the problem here?
Well, I mean, I will say I am kind of like I grew up an only child, which basically means that I grew up around adults, which means that I talk about things that not necessarily people my age talk about, or I think in certain ways. I'm not saying that I'm more mature. I would never say that. I'm still a dummy in her 20s. But like I just think like I feel like that might be like a turnoff to guys. I think that while we have progressed as a society, I do think that men are still very fearful of confident women. And they still like women that are a little bit more I don't want to say submissive, but maybe like that they feel like they still have some like, you know, kind of strong, like, is stronger a good word? I guess like maybe manly. I don't know. Cause I feel like that's kind of been my issue. Like, I think I may be too much. I don't know.
No, I think that's, I mean, I think, okay, if I had to guess at this one, right? That probably most, because this is just sort of this is how most men probably, you know, let's just say in the United States are brought up, you know, we're brought up in probably a culture of that you're the male in a relationship is supposed to be the more, I don't know, what would you say, like outgoing or whatever. But even if that is like the cultural norm or whatever, there's still going to be a lot of people, you know, a lot of guys who are not, who are like, you know, more on the, I don't know, I don't even know what we would call it. Maybe on the more, submissive is probably the wrong word, but more on the sort of like, you know, they would rather have a sort of take charge lady that they're dating.
Right.
But it's probably less common, right? So it's probably more like you're going to have to work harder to find them, but they're probably out there, right? That would be my guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Like, I don't know, like I'm somebody who has like aspirations, like I want to travel, I want to do all these things, and I just want somebody to share that with me.
Right.
But every time I meet somebody, it's like, no. And it's like, well, I'm kind of gonna leave you behind if you don't come with me. And then it's like, well, then I guess that's how it's gonna be. And it's so sad. It fucks me up, dude.
People in the chat are chiming in. Somebody says you need a Sigma male.
What the hell does that mean? I don't know what that shit betas,
I still don't
alpha,
know.
sigma
I guess a
means.
Sigma is even like more alpha than an alpha male, but maybe the Sigma male knows. Like a Sigma male is like, oh, like I want to get with Chippy. I want to keep Chippy around, so they'll know to be like more like that. You're the more take charge one. Maybe that's a Sigma male. But then people are saying, they're also saying that, or they were asking if you're the more take charge one too, and it sounds like probably yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be like that. I'm sorry. Like, look, I grew up Puerto Rican. My mom is like, she is the dictator of the house. She'll admit it. She's like, yeah, I'm the dictator.
Yeah.
And that's been my figure. I'm not saying I'm a dictator, but I am definitely very opinionated. I'm very loud, and I'm very what's the word? Like I know what I want in life, right? So it's like I need somebody who at least I can meet halfway with, right? Like I don't expect somebody to just be exactly like me, but like,
Chippy,
you know.
Chippy, you're in school, right? Are there any possible like people you want to date in your classes or anything like that? But
Bro, that's the other problem. Everything is online. Also, like I'm doing my master's, and the class that I'm in right now, they're either married with kids or it's like an older lady who I think is like competing against me for the attention of the professor, and she's failing because I've taken a class with him, so I know exactly what to say. So it's like that's basically it, and it sucks. It sucks. But anyway, wait, I went on a date with a Puerto Rican and called her Mexican, and she was furious. Yeah, Dawn of the Dave, don't ever do that. Don't ever do that, dude.
That guy Dawn of Dave is actually Adam Carolla's like a sock puppet account.
Oh, Adam Carolla, you son of a bitch.
How about this? Check this out, Chippy. Check this shit out. Ian Mackey, one of the star commenters in the chat, he says, I work with an Irish woman who grew I think he meant to say grew up on a farm, but it says grew upon a farm. She's 30 and married. She's been married to her bestie since 11 years old. He was born the same year on the next farm over. So what do you think of that?
I don't want that. But that's the thing. I'm like a military kid. I don't have like a home either. I'm about to, dude, this is so sad. I've just realized I'm sad. This is sad.
Well, why don't you reach out to some of these kids some of these guys in your school? Why aren't you like, hey, let's go make out or whatever people say, whatever young people say. Let's go watch Euphoria. Let's go watch Euphoria together or whatever, you know?
Oh God, I gotta watch the new episode. I haven't seen it. I like the episode 4. I don't want to talk about it too much because I know people haven't seen it, but I think that's my favorite this season. By the way,
yeah, this one, this one's it's weird because like somebody was saying it's like it's a teen drama, but there's all these people are giving the show a lot of crap, and I think the takeaway from it is like this is not like a super serious show, like even though it's dealing with some.
You can't take it seriously. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna say it. The only realistic story, like believable story in Euphoria is Nathan's dad. Or Nate's dad, sorry.
Nate's dad, right. Nate's dad.
He actually has like a story that's believable because there are thousands of people all around the world having that exact story right now.
Right.
Still in
Right.
2022.
Right.
I don't want to spoil it.
All right. Well, Chip, look, you got to keep coming back, or this will be part of the Chipford files. Is you'll give us an update. I think what you should do is just
my
start.
life.
Just start.
Can
just
I just
start,
say one more thing?
Wait. Hold
Can I
on.
say one
Hold
more
on.
thing?
Chippy, please. Let me just say one more thing. Then you'll say your thing, okay? Like when you're okay, wait. How do I say this without sounding like an asshole? But like when you're 25, you can kind of like. I don't want to say get away with more, but you can, like you're expected to be like out, like doing crazy stuff, Maybe you could just like keep throwing all these, lines out there and then come and let us know what happens, I just asked a guy.
I'm on Bumble.
Oh,
I can tell you about what I'm doing on Bumble.
All right. Well, yeah, you got to keep us updated on what's up, what's going on.
Okay, I'll let you know.
All right.
Well, I just wanted to say, last week I wanted to talk about freaking Jordan Peterson and Joe Rogan's freaking transphobia / whatchamacallit, oh my god, eugenics conversation.
Oh,
and I'll make this very quick.
I forgot about that part. Yeah.
I'm very aware that the coronavirus stuff is very dangerous. It's very dangerous what Joe is doing with that. Also, I get the whole N-word stuff. Whatever. He apologized. He also did it 10 years ago. And from what I've heard in the past, he hasn't done it again. But that transphobia shit they were literally doing, like having eugenics conversations. To me, that is dangerous. That to me should get him out of Spotify.
Yeah, I mean, but this also like I think it goes to the same thing of like people need to be able to spot that stuff, and the fact that so many people hear that the kind of eugenics talk and the race and IQ stuff, which Jordan Peterson has been saying for like a decade. He's been saying that stuff. And it's honestly like if you look into that stuff at all, it completely falls apart and it makes no sense from a like the way you should look at the world as well. But like again, this goes back to the same thing as like the social intelligence of not running around saying the N-word is just like we just don't have a cohesive enough society where people are like falling through the cracks on stuff like eugenics and running around saying the N-word. To me, that's just my take on it. It could be that, oh no, just like, there's just a bunch of people who are just naturally dumb or something. I don't, that's, which is ironically, that would kind of fall into a eugenics kind of thinking. I think like, honestly, we need to work on like, this is why I keep bringing up the Finland thing. We like need to invest in our society. We need to invest in people like
absolutely
being well educated and not falling for like racist crap.
Yeah, it's just like the Whoopi Goldberg shit. Like that's just a lack of education on World War II and the Holocaust. Like it was about race. Whoops.
Yeah.
Whoop, your big ass whoopsie. It was about race. You're correct that being Jewish, like the term Jewish is not a race, right? But like, sorry, Adolf Hitler was saying that Jews were an inferior race. They were literally saying that. So it was about race. Stop it. Stop Americanizing the Holocaust.
Well, yeah, Chippy, anyway. I think these are some good points. And that's probably like the most creepy thing. People like, make fun of Jordy Peterson all the time with his like, his stupid like anti-vax stuff and his like conservative nonsense. But yeah, the dude has been doing eugenics and race and IQ talk for as long as he's been famous. So
yeah, I guess I just mean like first of all, they kept talking about the stuff about the environment and the COVID stuff.
At least Joe called him out on that.
They didn't talk about it. They didn't talk about it. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Which is disgusting. Like that actually makes it even worse and almost like it justifies it almost, right? Because they're not pointing it out how wrong it is.
Yeah,
So, but anyway,
totally. Well,
I
Chip,
feel like I'm taking all the time. Sorry
Chip,
again.
Chip, honestly, keep us updated. Like, go out there and, you know, wherever you are, school, all this crap, and like just do embarrassing. I would say do embarrassing ass shit. Like just straight up like just YOLO, like full on YOLO, all this shit, and then come back and let us know what happens, okay?
Oh God. Okay.
All right, Chip.
Bye.
Bye. It's hard to do that stuff in real life. You're like I'm in school. I'm gonna live to the fullest. I'm gonna get out there. I'm gonna make some memories. I'm gonna do some crazy shit. And then you actually get in the situation. You're like, ugh, oh no, it's a little nervous, you know. What are your thoughts of the Kyle Kalinske episode of him criticizing Saudi Arabia and Israel? So this is the thing where they took it down. Bad, you know. But I wonder, is that totally like you can't find it anywhere now? I mean, also, we do live in a situation where this is like very, like we have a full-on tech monopoly. Spotify is like kind of a music monopoly. You know, you could go to Bandcamp too. I mean, I unsubscribed. I'm not like making some big Neil Young thing with unsubscribing to Spotify, but I was kind of already like, I don't use it that much, and I'd probably rather do Bandcamp because I think it gets a little more money to artists and all this good garbage, you know? So, F it, I said. But a lot of this stuff is monopolistic, so, you know, Kyle Kalinski's thing gets taken down, and then, you know, who's accountable? Who do we go to? Hey, how can we get this back? Type of crap. RM is an Apple Music user. I think can we see your favorite shirt? My brother gave me a shirt as a gift. It's, if anybody listens to, I think Bobby Lee's podcast has gotten extremely popular, right? Tiger Belly. My brother, I haven't listened to it in a long time, but my brother, there's a part on Tiger Belly where Bobby Lee sang the song where he's like, me walking down the street, being so good to me, that whatever. It's just like, it's a nonsense song that he was singing. And my brother got me a shirt where it says me walking down the street on it. If somebody can find that, Bobby Lee singing that song, please find it and put it in the chat. It's so goddamn funny. One of the funniest men alive, Bobby Lee. Watch Talking with Bobby Lee. He would probably get, a lot of that stuff is probably, if you were looking to cancel Bobby Lee, you could take stuff from Talking and just cancel everybody. Chris D'Elia's on one of the episodes, blah, blah, blah. Slept King, yes. Bobby Lee is definitely underrated. Well, dude, that thing's fucking taking off, bro. That show is taking off. That show's getting all kind of millions of views. He relapsed again recently? Are you serious? What, like he smoked weed? He probably smoked weed, right? He's the Rue of our time. CEO of the muscular class, are you there?
You can French kiss the guy next to you, yelling abolish the police.
Oh my God. What up, CEO? How are you?
I'm doing great, dude. I don't know who was just doing, I don't know who was just in agreement with me, but someone was doing a great Jordan Peterson impression. I was like crying laughing.
Yeah, there's a guy who has who does a really good Jordy, a quivery voice. He's really good.
Like I thought it was someone using like AI recognition like software. Like I know I've seen those around. Like there definitely is one out there. Some like programmer made one.
CEO,
Like,
you're sounding a little bit like you're calling from the glove box of a car.
I don't know. All right, hold on. Let me go just straight from. I know my AirPods are screwed up, so let me just go straight through my phone.
What?
Okay, try again.
That is my own sperm.
All right, how does that sound?
Oh wow! I would
Yeah.
say the only way I could describe that is dramatic improvement.
I don't know how. Those are the AirPods Pros. I don't know.
Ooh, you got a bad. You got
I don't know,
you got
man.
some counterfeits, bro. You got a counterfeit, dude. That's a counterfeit AirPods you got, bro.
I'm gonna go beat the guy up at Staples that sold me these.
That piece of shit. That piece of shit. That guy. Well, what up, Muscular Class? What do you have to tell us and to enlighten us about on the program today?
I wouldn't say a whole lot. I wasn't sure if there was like a topic for it today, but it's been a super long time since I've tuned in. But big developments. I got a new job. I started a small fish tank, which is pretty cool.
What kind of fish you got floating around in there?
It's nothing crazy. It's
Okay.
you know, I have a pretty small apartment for a CEO, but I like to live humbly.
Right.
But no, it's just well, the cool thing about it, I'm trying to make it so I don't need a filter. So I'm just gonna get a bunch of like shrimp, and it's mostly plants right now. It's not gonna bore you to death, but it's really cool. It's very relaxing, and it's pretty sweet. I think it's gonna be a pretty cool hobby.
Very nice. You happy?
Yeah.
Proud of this?
Yeah.
Hold on one
Yeah.
second. I'm gonna mute you.
Me walking down the street, being so good to me. What a beautiful day it really is to me. Yeah, walking down the path, seeing the flower, seeing the birdies fly on my head, walking down the street.
Wow.
Happy together, feeling good, feeling good, feeling good.
Whoever did that mix, oh man, Bobby Lee, I don't know, probably one of the funniest living human beings. Birds are not real, only gay frogs. Oh, sorry, I muted CEO. Let's put him back.
So you're saying Bobby Lee?
CEO, sorry.
No, it's all good. That actually brings up, I don't know if you said one of your mixes, but I'm not going to lie, man. I've been like jamming to like your mixes recently. I don't know if you like plan to make them good, but every time I tune in, I don't know. I've been like really feeling your music. Yeah.
Oh, thanks. That's so muscular. CEO of the Muscular Class. That's so nice of you to say so.
Yeah. Sometimes I catch it on the way before, surprisingly. I've actually started working out. Last time I checked in with you, which was like 5 months ago, I was actually not living the muscular lifestyle, but I'm actually exercising for the first time in a while.
You're getting all oiled. You oil yourself up, and then you pump those big weights.
Yeah, I just got to be careful. I just actually turned 30 like a week ago, and I threw I have a bad lower back, but I threw my back out sneezing. So.
Oh my god! Well, look,
I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Listen to the phrase that I'm about to say. Listen to this phrase. At my age, my back hurts a lot. Like I don't know. Like backs are not this. You know this guy Jesus? Are you familiar with this guy?
I think I know him.
He's like the
Jordan Peterson talks about him. Every once in a while.
Jordan Peterson. He talks about him. This guy, okay, this guy, if he did in fact create all this crap, he sucks because a lot of this stuff is not well designed, and the human back is one of the, well, I would say, case in points of this crap. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What do you do to deal with it?
Well, I really gotta lose weight. Like big time. I gotta lose weight, all right? That's the main problem. Because if you're like lugging around because you like treats too much, and you're lugging around all this treat weight, you know, then your back is like, hey, dude, like I can't lug this around too much. So I think that's what's going on with me, you know.
Yeah.
But just in general, like I was saying, this Christ or whatever his name is, he's a bad at designing these things, the human body,
Yeah.
you know. But
I blame Jordan Peterson too, but
he's a big factor. Let's be honest.
But I actually do have to run.
Okay.
I hate to say it, but no. What before I go? Sorry, I gotta go take my pup for a walk. But I watched the short film with, I don't know who the guy is, but I was crying laughing. The if you want to, get with me, you got to go with my friends.
Yeah.
I only watched it like twice, but I loved it so much.
If somebody can put maybe put that in the chat, If You Want to Be My Lover, I think is the name of the short film that I wrote. I wrote it, and then some friends of mine acted in it. I'm glad you like it. You're too nice, CEO of the muscular class. Go take your dog for a walk and come back more. Let us know what's up with your life. What's up with this dog of yours? A lot of people got questions about that, like this kind of crap.
Yeah, and the last thing on that video, I did make a comment which was like almost like a fan fiction, like Jordan Peterson being like, it's really sad because like this man just wants a woman to be with his lover and she does not want to be with him. And I'm horrible at doing the Jordan voice, but if at some point that person that's listening to this now could go to that video and find my fan fiction and reading it, I think that would like make my year or my birthday, which was last week. But anyways,
you guys hear that?
Yeah.
It's CEO's birthday. So go do a, go read his comment in Jordan Peterson's voice.
Notorious and just sad.
All right, well, go take care of that dog. If that dog makes a doo-doo, you got to put, invert.
No, I don't clean it up.
You just
That's
leave
not
it.
my job.
You just leave it. Oh,
I'm the CEO.
Big baller. I like that. All right, very cool. All right, well, talk to you later, CEO.
Yep, have a good.
Oh man, he's just like, let the neighbors deal with it. Let the neighbors deal with it. I need you to talk about gamers. About gamers. What do I have to say about gamers? How do I feel about gamers? I think I'm basically agnostic on gamers. I mean, I get it, There's some games I don't get, though. This is what I need. Get somebody put you get GAYMERS. Is that? You mean the LGBTQ gaming community? If somebody can get on here and explain like Dark Souls to me, those are the games that I kind of don't get. I get, what's the one where the little jelly bean men are falling and you have to run around? I get that. Super Nintendo. I get this. What's the other one? Super Mario. I get it. I just don't get like Dark Souls. I don't get, what is that? If there's a gamer in the chat who's like, I understand Dark Souls and Skyrim and all this stuff, get on and explain it. Dark Souls is a masochistic meditation. I'm going to need a more, I would say, moronic, a dumbed down explanation, please. All video games are bad. A lifetime of gaming has taught me this. That's not true. Like, I really want to get a Nintendo Switch, I think it's called. I only play dice games. Yeah, but you're a degenerate gambling pervert, Live Oak. Dark Souls is fun because it keeps hitting you back. Is that the attraction, that it's just very difficult? It's just dying a lot. Who wants to play that? I guess because it's very rewarding when you win. Yeah, I guess that's the psychological trick that's being played there. Dark Souls is extremely difficult. There we go. Okay, now I understand Dark Souls. It's just difficult as shit. Oren Brown, I broke my wrist in 3 places while playing Dark Souls. I punched a metal. NC, are you the same guy who's has Viper tickets? Because you're talking a lot. I don't know what to believe with you, my brother. Trust me, I've played. Let's read let's do like Sam Cedar. Let's do a few more IMs and then get out of here. Oh, you know what? We'll do some rapid fires. Oh wait, hold on, Adonish.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second. Mickey Love, are you there?
Hi.
The muscular class.
Hi.
Mickey Love, are you there? Going once, going twice. Goodbye. Okay, great. Adonish, are you there?
Hello, I'm here.
Hey, what's up, dude?
What up, man? It's been a long time.
What is happening with you? Yeah, good to talk to you. What's happening with you? And what is up today?
Not much, man.
Okay.
New job.
Ooh.
Just yeah, man.
And how do you feel about this job? Are you like, hell yeah, time to get? I like this already. You know, you're eyeing people. You're like, I might be friends with that guy. Is that kind of crap going on, or are you just like, this sucks? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm grinding, and it's actually, yeah, bro.
So you're rising and grinding, or are you laying down and grinding?
I'm actually laying down and grinding
in
dust. Yeah.
What a pervert.
That's
pervert.
pervert.
No,
That's pervert stuff. That's pervert stuff, bro. The laying down and grinding.
I close, so like I don't have to get up too early. But
Okay.
it's nice. I unfortunately am in a management position. And I have to tell other people what to do, so I feel like,
you know what? Somebody sent me a DM about this, and they said that Adonish is kind of abusing. You're abusing.
Oh,
you're drunk.
100%.
You're drunk with power. They say.
It's the last days in Rome where I work. I'm putting on circuses at this point.
They say, okay, and again, I don't want to like start rumors or whatever, but there's that scene in the Batman movie where the Joker breaks the stick, and he's like, "You guys have to fight each other, and then whoever survives, joins my Joker gang." I've heard that you're doing similar things. Is that?
That's me if somebody wants to take a lunch break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Adonish. Look, if you're gonna be a manager, I say go full dictator with it.
Of course.
Full pervert.
I'm going proletariat of the working class.
You're gonna push these people like right into class
unionization.
Unionization. Yes. Okay, so I think that's a really good strategy to kind of move people to leftist political activism. I like this. It's a great approach.
I try. But realistically, I just nice to get some operating experience. It's very weird though. Like I was in a kitchen last year, and I was making the same money working like a very busy line, and really working to like sweating, like having an 8-hour, 9-hour shift that was like killing you.
Oof.
And
it makes me cry.
I'm making the same money like standing around blending some smoothies and managing some people now.
Oh, did you see that video of that guy who wandered into that smoothie place and he was like yelling at those girls? Did you see that video?
It won't happen at my place.
Ooh, very good. Very good. Those poor girls, man. They were like, they had to lock the door and the dude was trying to like get into the back. What a creep. Look, we should send a message to that guy right now. Hey.
Right now.
Hey, let's all send a message from the muscular class to that guy. If anybody doesn't know what video I'm talking about, go watch it. It's a guy, there's some chowder head who kind of looks like the stereotype of a cop with the jarhead haircut and all that stuff. And he's like yelling at these top. Yeah, he's yelling at these teenage girls who are alone in the smoothie place that he's gonna kill them and stuff. This is a message.
Holy shit!
Yeah, look up that video.
I mean, I'm lucky enough to be in like the Northeast, and like nobody gets that crazy. We're in a very I'm in an area of the country where like the meanest people are just passive aggressive. We're not in like we're not in like an open carry state. Like if something goes wrong, they're just gonna be like, this isn't what I normally thought it would be.
That's
just like okay.
That's the way we like people to deal with your service industry person that you're. If you really are that upset, go into passive aggressive mode if you must.
Of course.
I mean, ideally, you would kind of figure out a way to deal with this rage that you have inside of you. But to that guy who was basically on the verge of assaulting these like teenagers working the smoothie place alone, so the smoothie place could save money probably. To that guy, you piece of shit, come to if the muscular class.
Pull up on mine. Pull up at my smoothie.
Pull up,
place,
yeah.
see what happens.
Pull up at mine or Adonish's smoothie place and see what happens, bro. Okay.
Exactly.
Try that. We're not gonna be locking the doors, okay? We're not gonna be locking the doors like the teenage.
We're gonna be
ladies.
locking the doors once he gets in, because he's not getting out. It's only one way out.
The doors will lock, my friend, but from the outside. All right, and you staying in. All right. Well, Adonis,
Exactly.
I'm really happy that you got this new job. You gonna keep us updated on what's up with your?
Oh, of course, man.
All right. Come back. Let us know.
To you soon.
I'm sure you're gonna squeeze some funny stories out of this
For sure.
job.
Can I have a simple request?
Yeah. Go for it.
Can I get a skedaddle rather than a flush?
Yeah, hold on. Hold on. Here's the skedaddle. Ready?
Thank you.
Bye. That is what that's called, the skedaddle. Very good. Smart guy.
Welcome to the Grimes Show. It's your host, Grimes. I would just like to say that if there's anybody in the chat who wants to, buy me dinner, maybe we could go to that guy's smoothie place.
What the Grimes? No more. Show's going off the rails. Well, guys, what time is it? Is it okay? It's like 10 p.m. my time. So maybe we'll do some rapid fires, and then we gotta get out of here. Davy Braxton, have you fixed your crepe yet?
Yes. Well, it's not Davy on the line tonight. This is a voice you might be familiar with. My name is Ronald Reagan. I'm under the impression that I've got a buddy named Greg on the line.
Oh yeah, you want to talk to Greg?
Yes.
Hey, what's up, dude? What's up, man? What's up?
Hey,
big
Greg.
hero.
I just wanted to call on, and I just want to say what a terrible conservative you are.
Oh man.
You little rat bastard, you make me sick.
Oh,
I
man.
hate nothing more than rhinos,
Oh.
and you, Sir Greg, are one of them. I suspect you'd be a Bernie voter.
Oh,
jeez.
He's crying. He's crying because the ghost of Ronald Reagan is like making him upset.
Ronald Reagan, I've cooled him down a bit. I'm bringing him back. Yes, hello, I'm back again. I want to say, Greg, I'm sorry for hurting your itty-bitty little feelings.
Oh, man. Oh. Well, Davy Braxton, this was a pretty hurtful call. Greg. Oh, man. Greg.
I just wanted to say, in real life, Ronald Reagan today just auditioned for The Tempest and got the role of Caliban. He's just feeling really good about himself. That he's illegalizing the war on drugs.
Before we go, can I just ask you, what's the deal? You're known for, like, I don't know, shoving jelly beans down your pie hole all the time. What's with the jelly beans?
I love the flavor of those, what's that little game that you get the nasty beans? I love the smell of sulfur, and I love those rotten egg-flavored jelly beans, the bean boozled. I love it where I get bean boozled.
So Ronald Reagan, wow, that's how much he loves jelly beans, is that he's even eating those bean boozled ones that taste like garbage.
They taste like garbage. The sulfur really brings me back to the place where I grew up. Hell.
Okay, all right. That's great. I never put that together, that if Ronald Reagan were alive now, he would be eating the bean boozled Harry Potter jelly beans. All right, well, guys. Oh, did I ever get this guy? Mickey Love, are you there? Let's try one more time.
Hello, Mr.
from Mickey Love.
Mr. Arun Brown.
Oh, yes, this is him. This is he.
Hello, how are you?
What's up? I will say right off the bat, very nice voice on you.
Arun Brown.
Thank you. Good voice on you.
Thank you.
I've realized I'm technologically illiterate. It's taken me a very long time to do this.
Oh, you don't want to hear the stories of me trying to figure out Discord in the early time. Like, without like Chippy and Laura and all these, very generous people like showing me how to do Discord, it would literally just be like 15-year-olds in the Discord saying the N-word. So thank you to them for fixing it.
Thank you, Chippy, for helping me.
Yes, exactly. Well, Mickey Love, as we're wrapping up, what do you got? What do you got going on?
Not much. Just looking for a job. I'm meant to be writing a cover letter for an art gallery job right now, but I'm listening to you instead.
Oh, you better write that. What are you gonna write? What are you gonna write about? You gonna write about some of your favorite painters, or what? What do you put in an art gallery cover letter?
Toiletism.
Toiletism.
That's what I'm gonna go for.
Maybe you could pique their interest. They're like, ooh, wait, we've never heard that. This is all of these cover letters look the same, but this guy's talking about an art movement that we've never even heard of.
Yeah, I think that'll be my ticket.
Are you an artist?
Badly.
What do you do? What's your medium?
Painting mainly.
Oh, will you put some examples in the chat or whatever?
Yeah, I will. I'll make some toiletist art for you.
Who's your biggest painting influences?
That's too hard a question.
Well, who do you like right now? Let's forget the influences thing. Who do you like right now?
I really like Rothko.
Ooh, good
He's
one.
a classic guy.
Yeah.
And he was a big Marxist guy as well. So
was he really? Rothko was? I feel like I probably knew that.
Yeah, I felt like you knew that too.
Well, you know what? I've seen some of those Rothkos in person, and really, it's, I don't know. There's something important. So I hope you get this job, because there's something important about like being around works of art, right?
Thank you, Mr. Arun.
All right.
It was a pleasure to talk to you. You're going to flush Arun me?
You get the
or
flush.
skedaddle me?
Bye-bye, Mickey Love. Hope you get that job. Talk to you later. I'm glad Chippy posted in the chat these like, where are the, hold on, let's actually get Chip. Hey, Chippy, I actually meant to, are you here? Are you on? Chipford? Chipston?
Yeah, I'm here. Oh my god, you scared the literal poop out of me.
Everyone's scared. Everyone's scared.
I have a quick question for you. That kid that you posted in the chat, what is that? Can you explain that to us? Where are those kids, and what's going on with them? And are they kids, or are those like whatever that? What's the kid's name who was on?
Where? What did he post? What did he post? Where?
No. The one that you posted, the kid with the boxing gloves.
Oh, that was me as a GIF.
Yeah, but like,
are you watching Discord?
No. I have the chat. I have the chat up. But like, can you explain? Like, I see those kids, or adults or whatever, Andy Milonakis kind of people. Sorry for that. But it's like,
so funny, no.
Are that so? Like, I see them on TikTok all the time. What is that? What's going on there?
I don't know. I don't know, but it's definitely like just kids being adults. I don't know.
It's like
honestly, I was just threatening Bobby BJR's son for saying that like Puerto Ricans and Mexicans are the same. By the way, okay, here's the thing. I just want to set it straight. Yeah. It's okay. I'm not saying that comparing Puerto Ricans to Mexicans is like fucked up or anything. I love the Mexican people, the Mexican diaspora. I love them.
So
they're
now you're
amazing.
Now
but
you're
like we are completely different things, Americans. Just because we speak Spanish, that don't mean we're the same, bro. I'll fight you. That's what pisses me off. So it's not the comparison. It's that people are dumb and they think that we're all the same thing.
Right.
Ugh. That's it. It's all in defense of the Mexican people too. So Bobby, you better watch out, bro.
All right. Well, I don't want to get involved. I don't want to get involved in this kind of racial, kind of a race war that Chippy's starting. A few more chats. We need to talk about the meaning of literal Chippy's cleaning habits. Oh, you think maybe Chippy is having a trouble in the dating market because of the fact of that she is unclean or something? I can explain the brilliance of Dark Souls in 3 minutes. We'll get CS. Get on, bro. Get on, bro. Yeah, get on, bro. Don't do that voice anymore. We've had enough of this kind of stuff. Okay, no. Okay, dude, bye. Okay, great. Well, then get on. Get on and explain it, because from what I understand is just that it's hard. It's difficult. We like the game because it's difficult. Oh, thank you so much, Kyle Broyles. Is that 1,000 yen? I had no idea what the conversion rate is there. So thank you for the $1. Thank you for protecting our peepaws and meemaws. Oh, thank you, Kyle. Thank you so much, Kyle. Well, guys, this was a pretty much all over the place a type of stream. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. We'll get final call of the day. Oh, damn.
Hello.
Tick Nixon, what's up? You got a rapid fire answer for us here. Tell us.
All right. To answer your question about what I hate about living in a dorm, and does my mic sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Probably the shitty internet, because that's why I sounded like I was sending a call from Mars.
Oh.
So.
Because you probably got some pervert in your dorm. They have a,
Oh no, I have these engineer freshmen that live down the hall, and you can hear it through these paper thin doors that we have.
Oh.
The walls are pretty cheap drywall too, where it's just you can hear them blasting. What's that game called with the soccer cars?
With the Rocket League.
Yeah, they've definitely got. I've seen them with their door open. They've got Rocket League on 8K settings, so they definitely suck up the building's internet.
Will you go?
And
okay.
I live in a concrete block that's hurricane proof. This building was built in the 70s.
Oh.
So there's that too. It's I can't get good service and the Wi-Fi gets sucked up. So
Will you do like a
rock in a hard place?
Will you do I think that this might be really interesting content for the muscular class stream is go over there, you record this, you go over there and you say, turn down those settings, you little shits. You give them a really hard time.
I should definitely embody the energy of that guy from the ice cream shop.
Yes. The smoothie shop. You go in there and you you act like a total lunatic. That would be pretty funny.
Oh yeah, no, it's just, they're calling the campus police. I'm banging on their door. Let me in, you little shits. The beginning of the rise of the Antichrist.
Well, if you do it, please record it, all right, Dick Nixon?
Okay.
All right,
maybe.
Bye.
Maybe not, who knows?
Bye. Good guy, classic Nixon. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching what many call the premiere show of our era, of our time, some say. And you know what? We couldn't have done it without you guys. That's what we have to say here. We couldn't have done it without you guys.
I am having trouble doing the show, and it makes me cry. And it makes me cry.
Why does it make you cry?
When I look at this news, I start having an anxiety attack.
Okay, why?
The beginning of the rise of the Antichrist.
All right. Well, guys, have a good rest of the week, and I will see you later.